Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Regarding the Holy Quran, the misconception I'd like to bring into discussion today relates to the blessings of reading Surah Infitar. Now, there is this narrative which is found in the Al-Wahidi's tafsir called Al-Wasit, and a very similar one which is found in Salabi's tafsir. However, as far as the chain of narration of both these narratives is concerned, both have two very suspect narrators. But before I comment upon those narrators, it is perhaps best to read out the text of the narrative. And I'll read out the text of the narrative recorded by Salabi because it is more comprehensive. And it is reported by Ubay ibn Ka'b from the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and so is the narrative which is found in Al-Wasit's tafsir. Thus, Salabi records that Ubay ibn Ka'b, of course, there is a long chain of narration. I'm just reading the text of the narrator. And as I said, this narration is from Ubay ibn Ka'b from the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, who is reported to have said, "Man qara is as-sama'un fatarat a'tahu Allah subhanahu min al-ajr bi'adadi kulli qabrin hasana wa bi'adadi kulli qatrati ma'in hasana wa aslahahu Allah sha'nahu wa aslahahu Allah lahu sha'nahu yawm al-qiyamah." The simple translation of this would be that the person who reads Surah Infitar, the Almighty will reward him with one pious deed for every grave which is found in this earth and for every drop of water which is found, and he will also set right all his affairs on the day of judgment. As far as Al-Wasit is concerned, it just clarifies the fact that as far as the drop of water which is referred to in Salabi's tafsir is actually qatratim min as-sama', which means, of course, every drop of rain which falls from the heavens. So this is what this narrative says. Now, as far as the chain of narration of both these narratives is concerned, as I said, they contain two very, very weak and suspect narrators. And on the basis of these two narrators, perhaps that Hafiz ibn Hajar has regarded the narrative in Al-Wasit to be concocted. And we can have a similar, of course, we can derive from this that we can have a similar directive for this narrative in Salabi as well, because this too contains the same two suspect narrators. Now, as far as these narrators themselves are concerned, there are Harun ibn Kasir and Salam ibn Sulaim al-Madaini. Now, Harun ibn Kasir is regarded to be majhul by Abu Hatim, and Salam ibn Sulaim al-Madaini, about him, the comments recorded by Hafiz Mizzi in his Tahzib al-Kamal from various Rijal authorities are, Yahya ibn Ma'in says that he is laysa bi shay', and at another place his words are Za'ifun la yuktabu hadithuhu. And Muhammad bin Abdullah bin Ammar al-Musli says he's laysa bi hujja, and Ibrahim bin Yaqub al-Juzjani says that he's ghayr al-siqa. Abu Zura and Abu Hatim regard him to be Za'if, and Imam Bukhari, Imam Nasai, and Abdul Rahman bin Yusuf bin Kharash says that he's matruk, that he's been abandoned. And Imam Nasai also says that he's laysa bi siqa wa la yuktabu hadithuhu. And similarly, Abul Qasim al-Bukhari says that he's Za'iful hadith jiddan, he's extremely weak in hadith. And another comment of Abdul Rahman bin Yusuf bin Kharash is that he is kazzab, that he's a liar. So perhaps it is on the basis of this information that Hafiz ibn Hajar says that this narrative is concocted. And since, as I said earlier, the same two narrators also exist in Salabi's tafsir, there is no reason that we also not call it concocted as well. So all in all, both these narratives are totally baseless and fabricated. So the best way to reap the blessings of a surah is not to look upon such narratives as the one that I've just read out to you. But unfortunately, they are accepted generally by our masses, and they without realizing the fact that they are extremely weak, they keep on practicing or acting upon what this narrative says by blindly reading surahs without understanding them. The correct method of reaping the blessings of a surah is to read it with a good translation, to understand its message, to act upon it, and to spread it to others. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات.